Oh, hello. Guys, thank you for watching the live stream and hanging out afterward. I'm here, just casually in my studio with a glass of tequila. I hope you guys are imbibing and enjoying yourselves. And I just wanted to say, one, thank you for joining. And two, can you believe that band? Can you believe that band? They are so good. I'll take a little minute to introduce them. All legends in their own right, but we got Justin Mel Johnson, who's, a great producer, musician, played with Beck and Nails and everything. He's amazing. Jason Faulkner on guitar. He sings like an angel too. That's a thing you wouldn't have seen in this live stream. Mark Juliana on drums. Maybe the best drummer in the world. I don't know. Challenge me on it. I'll fight you. God, Rachel Eckroth playing those sweet, sweet keys, being the octopus over there. Man. And an incredible group of singers. Nayana Hawley. Yeah. Killing. Cy Smith. Yes. Nika Hamilton. I mean, the three of them just killed. So anyway, I want to say thanks for joining, and also thanks to the band who fucking crushed it. And I don't know, I guess we're just kind of hanging out. I'm feeling pretty loose. I don't know about you. I was gonna play some songs. I was looking back over old songs, and I had to get the lyrics printed out to this next one, which I don't know if that's a badge of honor or if that's maybe I was a little too wordy. I don't know. One or the other, but cheers to you. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. I'm enjoying myself. Yeah, this is one from a little record called Actor. I feel a little bit like I'm at an open mic. And open mics always end with dreams and record deals. So here we go. Just like an amnesiac, trying to get my senses back. Oh, where did they go? I'm laughing with a mouth of blood from a little spill I took. What are you laughing at? See, I traded my plot of land for a plane to anywhere. Oh, where did you go? And I can't see the future, but I know it's got big plans for me. Wonder what it sees. Oh, my old friends aren't so friendly. And oh, my old haunts are now haunting me. Hold up at the Motel Ritz with a televangelist. Oh, what did he say? At bottom of a swimming pool with all the water out of it. Oh, you get in there. See, guys, this is where I had to print out the lyrics. A lot of words in this second verse. But I will tell you a little story. I was in Chicago recording choir parts with the Polyphonic Spree way back in the day, and we were stayed at this little hotel in Chicago, and for some reason the only thing on TV was this televangelist just talking, and I was like, oh yeah, that feels right. So I wrote that line about the televangelist and the bottom of a swimming pool. There's something to me so sad about a swimming pool with no water in it. I don't know what it is, but I was just like, oh, I'm in the dregs. But so I wrote these words, and here they are on the page and I'm going to sing it right for you guys, but I just wanted to break it down a little bit. Oh, jeez. Verse 2, here we go. Hold up at the motel Ritz with a televangelist. Oh, what did he say? I'm at the bottom of a swimming pool with all the water out of it. How do you get in there? I'm sending consolation prizes to my next of kin allies. Oh, what do they say? That I can't see the future, but I know it's watching me. Wonder what it sees. Oh, my old friends aren't so friendly. And oh, my old haunts are now haunting me. Tell my sister that I miss her. Tell my brother that it gets much easier. Tell my sister that I miss her. Tell my brother that it gets much easier. When all my old friends and all my old haunts and all my old friends aren't so friendly, and all my old haunts are now haunting me. I was waiting for applause. What a strange Pavlovian response. But of course you're there where you are and I'm here where I am, but I think we're still together. I think we are. I think we forged a connection through this, through the digital river. Okay, other songs. I'm taking requests. Oh, you wanted to hear Actor Out of Work? Let's yell it louder. There's a little, I can't. Okay, Actor Out of Work. Let's do that. What a world. This is also from the record Actor, and I remember I was working with my friend John Congleton, and he was like, go home, just write a song in a night, because everything on that record is very, just not a hair out of place, and he's like, just go home and just write a song in a night. So I went to my house, which is a sweet pad in Dallas, and I think that my mom was in the other room because I was living with my parents at the time. So this is a song called Actor Out of Work. I wasn't living with my parents at the time. I was just in town, working in Dallas. So I just want to be clear, not that there's anything wrong with that, but I was probably 26. So that's all right, Actor Out of Work, here we go. You're a supplement, you're a salve, you're a bandage, pull it off. I can quit you, cut it out. You're a patient, I am long. Da 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 da. You're a cast sign, broken arm. You're an actor, how that's the truth. You're an extra lost in the scene. Ooh, ooh, ah, 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 ah. You're a boxer in the ring with brass knuckles underneath. You're the curses through my teeth. You're the laughter, you're the obscene. You're a supplement, you're a salve, you're a bandage, pull it off. I think I love you, I think I'm mad. You're a cast sign, broken arm. You're an actor out of work. I think I love you, I think I'm mad. You're a boxer in the ring with brass knuckles underneath. I think I love you, I think I'm, oh no, I'm fucking mad. So that was Actor Out of Work. I've got more songs. I'm going to take you a little bit into the future. To New York City, but a few years ago. For the boys in bathroom stalls. This one's for the gays. Prince Johnny, you're kind, but you're not simple. By now, I think I know the difference. You wanna be a son of someone. Remember the time we went and snorted that piece of the Berlin Wall that you'd extorted, and we had such a laugh of it, prostrate on my carpet. You traced the Andes with your index and brag when and where and who you wanna fuck next. Always sons of someone's. Always sons of someone's. I saw you pray to to make you a real boy. I saw you pray to make you a real boy. Johnny, you're kind, but to be careful. By now, I know just when to stand clear. When all your friends and acolytes holding court in bathroom stalls where you pray to to make you a real boy. I saw you pray to make you a real boy. But honey, don't mistake my attention for another spit and penny style redemption. 'Cause we're all sons of someone's. We're all sons of someone's. I wanna mean more than I mean to you. I wanna mean more than I meant to him. So I pray to make me a real girl. Yeah, I pray to make me a real girl. So we pray to Cool. Oh, I love that song. I hadn't played it in a minute, so it's nice to be in that space again. Guys, I'm going to take some of your questions and I'm going to ask you some questions. Some burning ones. So I think now is the part of the program where I look at a device for just a second just so that I can hear your questions and understand you. And oh, hi, Annie. Well, how are you? Seriously, that is my question. How does this album cycle compare to the previous one? Thank you for that question. I'm pretty good. You know, I'm pretty good. I'm excited to go on tour. Really excited. I hope it kind of goes off without a hitch. I hope we're gonna be safe. Yeah, I'm generally just kind of excited to like just hang and be in the same space with people again and like make music, which is essentially magic. So I feel good. Thank you for that question. What was your favorite cocktail? Oh, this is appropriate. Hold on a second. Do you know those people who like will be in the middle of a story and then take a bite of food and you just have to patiently wait until they finish their food to finish the story? That's an amazing. I think I can't do that yet, but when I'm 85, I want to be that person. Absolutely. Just wait till I finish these deviled eggs. and then I'll finish this edge of your seat story. Speaking of, I'd love to say hi to my family. I know you guys are watching out there, and I love you very much. Okay. The question. Oh, what was your favorite cocktail while you were making Daddy's Home? Thank you for that question. The typical cocktail. Little little anxiety, uh, occasional tequila, like tonight, and just an amount of psilocybin that would just help you see the world a little differently. That I feel, without sounding like Terrence McKenna, I feel is a very helpful thing. Was that? Oh, the censors are. We'll cut that out. We'll cut that part out. Okay. Oh gosh. These are really good questions, guys, and meaty. You know, they're very meaty. So let me just see here. Oh wow. Oh gosh. There's so much. Okay, this one is kind of a softball, but I so appreciate it. What is your favorite Bowie album? I'm gonna say, the record that got me from, big Bowie fan to like, fucking, holy shit, nothing else matters is Scary Monsters and Super Creeps. I gotta say that's the one. Something about the combination of like, I guess it's post Let's Dance. No, it's right before Let's Dance. So you see, it's like he kind of went full gore, and then did Let's Dance with Nile Rodgers. But I think it was just wonderful. Do you think Robert Johnson actually sold his soul to the devil in exchange for shredding the guitar? That's a good question too. We have to start with your conception of heaven and hell, and whether you think there is a literal maleficent demon co-running the world. I don't have. You know what? I don't think we're going to unpack that in this live stream. Let's keep it light. Let's keep it light, friends. But I will say that you see some people play and they are so deeply connected to something very deep and very heavy. Like you see it when Nina Simone sings. You see like she's part soothsayer and part witch, and you can see it definitely when people are like so deeply tapped into all that is eternal. So I don't know. Who knows? Gosh. Is there a piece of is there guitar or recording equipment that helped inspire me recording Daddy's Home? You know what? Maybe for better or for worse, on Daddy's Home, I was singing a lot of vocals into this like biodynamic B160, and I'd always heard that like Bono, of U2, never sings with headphones. Usually, what happens is there's a you have to have some isolation around the mic so that you can, when you solo it in a mix, it's not bleeding into like this, bleeding, lots of bleed of other instruments into it, or that's one theory of recording. But there's something I think really wild about, like, usually you're singing and you just are reacting to the acoustic environment that you're in. And then all of a sudden, you're supposed to do great vocal takes in a completely unnatural environment, which is like headphones, and you're hearing things differently and you sing differently as a result. So on this record, maybe from an audiophile perspective, for better or worse, I was just singing a lot with just to the speakers. I just like put the speakers on, have the music be coming at me and sing. Because I don't think I would have gotten like certain screams and certain expressions if I was like, this thing that happens with headphones. Singers and musicians will understand. This is good. What kind of video game would I like to score? Well, the only video game I play is Fortnite, and I'm still bad. So I think that I would score Fortnite. Okay. Do you have one favorite song from each of your albums? Ethan Churchill, this is a loaded question. But I think I could answer it if we want that. I'm not sure that's a Pandora's box. I'm not sure if we want that answer. I don't want it to change anyone else's feelings about anything. I will say that my favorite song from Marry Me is Your Lips Are Red. And my favorite song from Daddy's Home is actually Down and Out Downtown. It's a sleeper, but, spend some time with it. From the fan chat. Okay. What's my favorite outfit for this era? Gosh, there have been a lot of really, really fun ones. There was this one brown outfit. I think it was new. Oh, well, now I have two. I have two. So there's this head-to-toe brown outfit that I think was Schiaparelli, but it's like new Schiaparelli that's sort of referencing things from the 70s and just like all brown suit with a trench coat. And I thought it was really cool because it's right on that line of, because I'm from Dallas, I'm a Dallas girl, so it's right on that line of like, you style it one way, you move one way, and it's like Dallas lady, and you go another way, and it's like cool. So I like to skate that line. That's the line I pretty much live on, outside of music anyway. So, and I gotta say, from the Pay Your Way in Pain video, it was all Gucci outfit, but sort of mismatched suit. It was sort of like, well, I could afford the blazer, I couldn't afford the pants, so I bought them at different times. It's just sort of like a little bit of a little mishmash collage of outfits. But I gotta say, green is a very powerful color, and I was like psyched to be in just like a green suit. It's really fun. What is the inspiration behind the song Down and Out? Down and Out Downtown. I honestly like that song, and without sounding like hideously corny, but some songs are effort and lots of rending, but some songs you feel like, oh, that was just sort of given to me, and you're kind of channeling something else. And Down and Out Downtown was one of those for me. I like wrote that bass line. I was like, oh, okay, I feel this. This is right here. And then all of the melodies and the lyrics kind of just came out very effortlessly, and all of a sudden I was just so deeply in it. I was just so deeply in the world. So yeah, that was the divine inspiration was the inspiration. Oh gosh, so many good questions, by the way. I want to thank you, and also just let you know, these are all great questions, and I wish I could answer every single one of them. But I've got some drinking to do, so. The thing, I can't wait to be the person who just stops a sentence to finish my egg salad. Okay. What was the hardest thing to write on Daddy's Home? Melting of the Sun was a challenge of a song. I definitely wrote lots of iterations of that lyric. I wanted it to feel psychedelic, but also sort of pay homage to a lot of my heroes, and I think for some reason on this record, and maybe for a lot of reasons, I was thinking about how many people made my life easier because of the great work that they did, and also the ways in which they suffered. And I was just thinking a lot about great artists like Nina Simone and Joni Mitchell, and et cetera, and on and on and on, and how just by being themselves, they opened the world for all of us, for people like me to get to come along and make music. So I was just thinking, I hope that whatever I did on this planet, not that I plan on dying anytime soon, is just also help the cause. So, but it was a hard one to write somehow. It took a while to kind of get there. Ooh, favorite current NBA player and why? This will get me canceled. I gotta say, love Dame Lillard, duh. One of the things I was thinking about with LeBron, I know that's like duh, also, and there's a whole new crop. I watched the draft, but I think the mark of a great leader is not just being great yourself, but bringing out the best in other people. And I think that LeBron does that. So I'll just say that. Do you still enjoy what you're doing? Who are you, my therapist? Do you still enjoy what you're doing? Yeah, I enjoy it now more than ever. I think, man, it's just fucking. I was thinking about it on the way here. I was like, it's so fucking cool that for my life's work, I get to make sounds. Like, I get to make music, and I get to know people like you guys, and I get to sort of like interact in a deep way with other people. Like, that's fucking heavy and really cool, and it's so rare. It's so rare that people get to do what they love to begin with. I know it's a capitalist conundrum, but it's so rare that you get to like make your life's work also something that can sustain you, and you get to just focus on that. So I love it more than ever now, which is the truth. Will you ever make a comedy album? This is I feel a lot of ways about this. Usually, with the exception of like Weird Al, God bless, like the music parody, funny music, it's a strange space for me. Like it's a strange space because this sounds so whatever, but like I don't think music's that funny. Oh, that's just whatever. I shouldn't have even answered that question. I don't have a good answer for it, but I don't think, one, I'm not funny enough to make a comedy album, and two, maybe it's absurd enough to begin with. Let's see. Oh, okay. Your vocals have progressed. Your vocals have progressed so much since the first album. Can you share some of how you strengthened your singing? Thank you for that question, and also I really appreciate that. You just sing a lot, and you just try different stuff. And also, I think it's kind of, sometimes you will go to vocal teachers who want to tell you, like, make it very mystical from the beginning, make everything like smoke and mirrors, and you just have to open your heart chakra, and then you can, and like, cool. But also, like, for me, it's nice to be like, these are muscles, you can train them to do what you want. And once you have a little bit more control of these muscles, you can be transcendent and expressive and play. But I don't think it necessarily works to put the cart before the horse and be like, just be yourself. It's like, yeah, cool, do that. But also like make sure that you have the tools to kind of like be the best version of yourself. And I don't mean that in a sort of like racehorse way. I mean that in a like, in order to go deep emotionally. That's what I mean by that. Oh, would you ever consider covering one of George Michael's hits? If so, which one? That's a good question. I'm assuming that you mean George Michael from Arrested Development, in which case I would write a comedy song that features Anne and Egg. So there it is. We just wrapped it all up. That's good. Let's see. Oh, do I still hate melon? Wow. Shots fired. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I had a watermelon recently, and it was delightful. So I can't, like all things, we grow, we change, we're mutable. So I will say that no, I don't. I don't still hate melon, categorically so. But what I do resent is something that is called a fruit salad that has bulk cantaloupe and honeydew, which I think are both repulsive, with like a hint of a grape or a hint of a strawberry or a hint of pineapple. I feel like it's greedy. I feel like it's kind of a mislabeling of a fruit salad. And I will talk to the manager about it. So you better believe that's the line. That's the line in the sand. That is the hill I die on. Have you ever thought about doing a 10th anniversary gig for Strange Mercy, maybe at Pitchfork? Also, what are your thoughts? What are my thoughts on John Frusciante? I think John Frusciante is a really cool guitar player. Really, really, really cool. I think that I think in a way that Daddy's Home is a sort of 10th anniversary version of Strange Mercy. Things kind of come around in that way. I think that I have to save anniversary gigs for when I no longer have any thoughts of new material. Then I'll be like, it's the da-da-da of da-da-da. You won't believe it because I can't write a song anymore. I think that's when I'll do that, and I will cash the fuck in, so you better buckle up. Let's see. Oh, will I come to Montreal for my concert? Oh, I hope so. I don't know what the COVID situation is. It's definitely like a tricky situation to do any kind of international travel, but I love Montreal. I really love Montreal, and I will say again something that will probably just relegate me to the dustbin of history, but I prefer a Montreal bagel. I do. I really do. So, do I have any regrets if I look back on my career? Is there anything I would do differently? Yes. I don't, well, regret is maybe a strong word. I don't totally know. I don't know. I don't really have regrets per se, because I think, there's a lesson in everything, and you figure it out, and no one knows everything when they just start, of course. But I would say that I think I didn't understand in the early days. I think I didn't understand like music videos, or like what no one told me what the sort of like game was, and I sort of had to figure it out on my own. And I was like, well, I just want to like sit here and play guitar, but there was some other game that was being played that I was like, but that's actually still how I am, so that's fine. Let's see. How do I build confidence in myself to put your music and yourself out there when you are just beginning your career? This is a good question. Gosh, I mean, honestly, it's when I look back at some of the things that I did to just like figure out how to play a show, or like figure out how to get a physical CD into somebody's hands. Sorry, that sounded like it was like some horrible Me Too story. That's not where I was going with that. If I think about the things I did. No, that's not where I was going with that. What I was going with is like the crazy part of starting out, and really you are a team of one. Like, you believe in you, and you just you're like, you have this dream, this irrepressible dream that is impervious to criticism or no, and that's the way it should be. You're like, no, I believe in me, and so I'm gonna keep going and figure out a way for the world to believe in me too. And so I think learn how to laugh when things are like a bit silly, and like, oh, that didn't quite pan out how I wanted, or whatever. And then also just fucking keep going, and you got this. I mean, there's only one you, and you should be you, and you should be exactly who you are, and because the world needs it. So that's my 2 cents on that. Um, let's see. Okay. If I were to get a tattoo, would you rather get something meaningful and possibly regret it or something incredibly stupid? Um, Good question. I don't have any tattoos, but I don't because I can't figure out what I would get that I wouldn't at some point look back on and go like, oh, I don't even care about Pokemon anymore or what, whatever it is. Um, but I will say that there's a very sweet story. My older sister went to on a trip with her high school to Ireland, and she got a tattoo of 3/8 notes, which I think was me and my two sisters, and it was very sweet. Musically, didn't make a lot of sense. It's not even it's not even a full measure. It's a three quarters of a whole of a quarter note, whatever. Not great at math, but the sentiment was very sweet, and so I love that, and I love that she did that. Okay. Oh, buddy. Oh, there's so many. Um, let's see. hmm Um, oh, if I went to a karaoke bar, what song would I sing? Um, Gosh, there's a few. I have a lot of thoughts on karaoke. I once, I once went to karaoke with, some people, some friends of a friend, and in my mind, karaoke is supposed to be either like so bad but so entertaining and so like camp and fun that it's great that it's bad. It's not supposed to be, or you're so amazing that people are like fucking whoa, drying their eyes because you just fucking killed Adele or whatever it is. Um, but the middle ground, I it's a that's for you. You know what I mean? It's a funny little space. Also feels like if you actually sing for a living, which I sometimes do, it feels like braggy or something. Not that or whatever, but like it feels like okay, you get your time in the spotlight. You need more. That feels excessive. But I was once at karaoke with someone who just kind of didn't get the memo on either one and just sang like really kind of bummer ballads the whole time. And I was like, this is we're just captive. This isn't who's this fun for? Anyway, I know. I'm a monster. I'm a fucking monster. What were some of your past day jobs? I had the last job I think I had that wasn't in some ways music related was I worked at a flower shop in Boston, and I thought that would be really beautiful. Like I thought it would just be like a psychedelic. I was just like picturing roses like falling from the sky and me sort of like dancing around in the flowers. But what it actually was me in like subterranean Boston weather with a hacksaw going out and like sawing the trunks off of Christmas trees in the snow. And then being the delivery person after that went poorly because you know, these aren't meant for a hacksaw. But then I was the delivery person because I had a car. I don't want to brag, but it was a Ford Windstar, and so it had a lot of trunk space because it was a minivan and with a tape deck. So I don't want to brag, but so I was the person who was driving around for Valentine's Day. So I was like, and I asked the boss, "Hey, what do you do if I ring the bell at the apartments because Boston, but no one answers?" She's like, "Well, just ring all the other apartments until someone answers." Like, okay, great. So go in my Windstar, park, ding, ding, ding. No one answers. Ding, 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 ding. Finally, get someone. This lady opens the door I can hear her bounding down the stairs, like Bambi style. Like she is so excited. Like special delivery on Valentine's Day. She stops at the foot of the stairs. I'm holding this massive bouquet. It's beautiful. She goes, "Oh, they're beautiful." And then I was like, "Uh-huh." And then I looked at I was like, "Are you Angela?" And her face just fell. No. They're beautiful, though. And so that's when I quit doing deliveries for a flower. I was like, I can shatter people's dreams in other ways that maybe pay me better. This is not for me. So yeah, that's not the vibe. Oh gosh, so many good questions, guys. I appreciate this. Okay. Oh, buddy. Okay, one more, and then, and then, and then Mama's got to get in her robe. So, okay. Oh, what's my favorite film of the year so far? You know what I loved? I actually saw it in the theaters. I loved Zola. I thought it was so funny. So funny. And the scene that sticks out to me, and I'm not giving it's no spoilers or anything, but the scene that sticks out to me is there's a camera above two bathroom stalls. One character is in one, another character is in the other, and the first character, like, it's a public bathroom. She just like sits on the seat, and the other one like hovers delicately above the rim. That's what that movie's about, above the rim, right? But it and then it toggles back and forth between them as they're talking, and you see that the one girl who just sat on the toilet seat is like peeing out that orange AZO, like if you think you have a UTI or you're gonna get a UTI or whatever, you go to fucking Walgreens at midnight and you're like, oh, you get this AZO stuff that like it's over the counter stuff that clears up a UTI, and mostly people get UTIs from fucking. So anyways, like one character sits on the seat and pees this ACO, and the other character like delicately perches above. And I was like, that, you don't need to say anything. That absolutely says everything. That's the best version of like character development and character illumination that I've ever seen. So that was my I really enjoyed that movie. So speaking of films, Carrie, my friend Carrie, and I, and my friend Bill Benz made a crazy movie. A crazy movie called The Nowhere Inn, and it's sort of a concert doc. It's sort of a horror film. It's sort of a documentary. It's sort of a meta, I don't know, whatever. It's a wild film that I'm so glad someone gave us money to make, and it comes out September 17th. And I guess I want to say, thanks for... it comes out September 17th in North America only. Sorry, guys. Sorry, the rest of the world. I'm sure it will have its theatrical release in your territory at another time. But yeah, so it's a wild film, and I hope you watch it. And so I'm saying goodbye. I adore you, and I'm leaving you with an exclusive clip from The Nowhere Inn, which is bananas. So enjoy.
Obviously, it's a little frustrating. I don't want to waste 16mm film, but maybe with a little distance, she'll look at
CB.
Tom and,
CB, get your cameras.
No, we're set up for the live show. Don't worry.
No. I want them here now. I changed my mind.
Okay. Yes?
81-minute warning.
Ask me a question.
What kind of question?
Any fucking question.
Annie, what's going through your mind?
How it doesn't matter how I feel on any given night. That no matter what, I owe it all to my fans to give them my blood, sweat, and tears.
Great. That's great.
No, I can do it better. Let's go.
Oh, okay. I guess we're resetting.
Yeah.
Back to one.
Right.
Let's reset and hold here.
Give me the line. Ask me, Annie, what's going through your mind?
Annie, what's going through your mind?
Great question. What's going through my mind? I guess how it doesn't matter how I feel on any given night. That I owe it all to my fans to give them my blood, sweat, and tears. And that sometimes I worry I'm not enough. Sometimes I worry that I might fall.
Wait,
I worry that I...
do you mean fail? I feel like fail may be better.
You know what? Fail is better.
Okay.
All right, guys, I'm
okay,
gonna go.
cue me.
Okay, what's going through your mind? Annie, what's going through your mind?
How I worry that sometimes I won't. That I have to give...
You were
right.
saying, giving it all to your fans,
Right.
every single night.
You know what?
that's what-
Can you just transcribe it? I'll hit it tomorrow.
Okay, but I think it doesn't have to be perfect. I like the honesty.
I am being honest about needing you to do that, and it does have to be perfect. Here, give me like this.
You don't smoke, though. I mean, that's silly.
This is how actors play rock stars in movies.
Yeah, but you are a rock star. I mean, I know rock stars like.
I love you, baby, but I'm married to the road. Have a good show.